That's when I began to see what I was craving had changed, but the same undercurrent remained. No matter what I reached for, the promise was always identical. They were the familiar, sweet nothings I had heard all along, only now the ventriloquist had picked up a different puppet. Then a new question arose. Who was the ventriloquist? That question stayed with me. If fear was merely the puppet, then what had been speaking through it? If alcohol had been a puppet, and cocaine another puppet, and certainty another puppet, who was pulling the strings? I had spent years changing the puppet, but never questioning the hand that held it. That's when I began to look deeper, not at the puppet, not even at the ventriloquist, but at what gave the ventriloquist its power. For a while, I didn't have an answer. I only had more questions. If I removed one puppet, why did another one always appear? Why did fear take the place of alcohol? Why did certainty take the place of fear? It seemed as though something was always waiting behind the curtain. No matter which puppet was taken away, another one was ready to step onto the stage. Then it dawned on me. Maybe I had been asking the wrong question. Instead of asking, who is the ventriloquist? Perhaps I should have been asking, what gives the ventriloquist its voice? Then it occurred to me, maybe both the puppet and the ventriloquist were distractions. As long as my attention was fixed on either one, I would have never, I would never discover what gave the ventriloquist its voice. So I turned my attention away from the puppet, away from the ventriloquist, and for the first time, I began to observe the voice itself. Not what it said, not who it spoke through, but how I reacted to the voice. That's when I noticed it always promised the same thing: relief, safety, control, certainty. It didn't matter whether the promise was pleasure or relief, whether it was control or certainty. The promises kept changing, but the reaction never did. That was the part I had been missing. For years, I had been looking at the puppet: alcohol, drugs, fear, one character defect after another, but never at my own reaction to the voice. Every time I reacted, the voice became more demanding. Every time I gave it my attention, it grew stronger. I wasn't moving toward freedom. I was chasing my own tail, strengthening the very groove I was trying to escape. The more I gave it my attention, the more I fed it. The more I fed it, the more it demanded. The more it demanded, the deeper my reaction became. And the cycle continued.